Give thanks in trials. Yesterday's devotional and verses focused on recognizing God as the source of blessings. We feel gratitude and we give thanks. But thanksgiving isn't just for the good stuff in life we ask for. We can give thanks in all circumstances since God's good, wise, and kind sovereignty allows whatever comes our way. God's plan is always to do you good in the end, Deuteronomy 8:16. Always. He works all things for our good in His glory, Romans 8:28-30. All things. A main thread in Daniel's story is suffering. Israel's conquering enemy, Babylon, ravaged their homeland and deported them to a foreign land with all its pagan beliefs and practices. Despite his faithfulness and obedience to God, Daniel would be attacked, persecuted, maligned, imprisoned, and mistreated. He suffered, and he watched his people suffer. He faced weighty decisions, like choosing whether to honor God and face death or to follow the laws of the land and experience favor for doing wrong. Despite a life of hardship, Daniel trusted God. Instead of grumbling, he anchored his life on the rock-solid hope of God's sovereignty and wisdom. And because of this, he could give thanks in everything. Trials didn't silence thanksgiving. He still declared, "Blessed be the name of God forever and ever." 2:20. God has a plan and purpose for each part of your life. The season you're in, whether in the valley or on the mountaintop, is not in vain. The relationships, roles, place, and positions He's put you in aren't accidental. He has a purpose for you there. Nothing God allows you to experience will be wasted. God has a good purpose in everything, and so in everything we can give thanks. We give thanks by leaning into trust and claiming God's promises in our pain. We trust Him for what's unseen and unknown because we see and know Him. Continue to thank God for the blessings and gifts in your life. But today, take a few minutes to consider how you can also give thanks in challenging circumstances. What's a trial you're in? How can you thank Him in the middle of it? Are there ways you see Him at work? What is He teaching you? What has God promised you, or what do you know to be true about Him you can bank on in any situation?
Then Daniel went home and told his friends Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah what had happened. He urged them to ask the God of heaven to show them His mercy by telling them the secret, so they would not be executed along with the other wise men of Babylon. That night the secret was revealed to Daniel in a vision. Then Daniel praised the God of heaven. He said, "Praise the name of God forever and ever, for He has all wisdom and power. He controls the course of world events. He removes kings and sets up other kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to the scholars. He reveals deep and mysterious things and knows what lies hidden in darkness, though He is surrounded by light. I thank and praise you, God of my ancestors, for you have given me wisdom and strength. You have told me what we asked of you and revealed to us what the king demanded." And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to His purpose for them. For God knew His people in advance, and He chose them to become like His Son, so that His Son would be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters.